Hello, this is Spartan Commander, and this is the 898th video that I've put on. Okay, now this isn't a full battle. Okay, this is just going to show you the lead up to a mass chain rout. Okay, those of you that have never seen a mass chain rout, you're just going to see the lead up to it. And the main reason I want to show this is just to show you what can happen when units do a mass chain rout, if you've never seen that before. Okay, so it's as I say, it's not a full battle, it's just a lead up. Okay, our first teammate is someone who's called himself OTD Chimmerzig, but is in fact Scorpion King SR. He's got 11 infantry, 5 archers and 5 cavalry. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member TR, who's bought a Germanic faction. He's got axemen, berserkers, archers, and only 1 cavalry unit, and that is his cavalry general. Okay, I just want to show you the people who are in the battle, just to add a little bit more interest to it. Our next teammate is Brotherhood member Pompey. He's got the bog standard 31k Roman army of 14 infantry and 6 cavalry. And of course our last teammate is myself, Spartan Commander, that's got 15 infantry and 5 cavalry. So there's our team. You should find this quite interesting. And here is the other team. We have Brotherhood member Cormac the Cruel. Now he's got 20 infantry units, okay? And those of you that like statistics might like to know that 20 urban cohort units equates to 1,640 men. Now each one of those men can throw 3 pilots. Okay, so these 20 urban cohort units can throw 4,920 pilots. Yes, 4,920 pilots even before they get into combat. Now I think he might even have a couple of Eagle units in amongst those that army there, so he might even be able to throw even more pilots than that. But as it stands, there are 4,920 pilots he could throw before we even get into hand-to-hand fighting. So that is a devastating amount of firepower he's got there. Okay, their next teammate is Brotherhood member Mars. Now Mars has got 10 infantry, 4 archers and 6 cavalry. Okay, there. So it'll be interesting to see how they team up during the course of the battle. And if you notice, cavalry's got 8 upgrades on, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. Their next teammate is a Brotherhood member Vicox, who has bought the Parthia faction. Remember, because Parthia and Scythia's infantry is so poor, we brought in some new rules that allow Parthia and Scythia to have 10 cavalry max. So Vicox has got 10 cavalry, 4 peasants and 6 archers. Okay, so that's his Parthian army, and just look at the way that he set that Parthian army up in his setup area there. You can see a very wide formation there, as you can see. Quick look at the upgrades on his cataphracts there. 8 upgrades, 2 experience stripes, gold shield, gold attack. So there you are. And as I say, just look at the width that he set that Parthian army up there. Looks quite effective there. And our last teammate is, you'll see that he's called himself something different, but it is COH Terminator. And COH Terminator's got 12 Spartans, 2 fast moving cavalry and 5 archers. Okay, so that's the enemy team that we're up against. Okay, should be a very interesting battle for you to watch. Okay, at this stage of the battle, I wanted to show you the ground here over on our right flank where Scorpion King is. Can you see that there is a slight slope there? Okay, it's nowhere near a hill or anything like that, but you can see that it's a slight slope. Okay, now that's quite important for what we're going to see a little bit later on. Okay, so this part of the map is a slight slope. The vast majority of this map is flat, but this is a slight slope here. Okay, at this stage of the battle, you'll notice that we've moved from the left flank, if you like, over towards the right flank where the slope is on the map. There you are, you can see the slope there, a gentle slope. It's nothing like a hill or anything like that. I would say it's more like an incline or a slope. Definitely, not a hill. But Scorpion King's over there on the right flank, and of course he's facing the Greek cities there. So we're all moving over to that right flank towards Scorpion King. Now, okay, this is quite an important part for you to make a note of here. You'll see that Cormac the Cruel is moving his 20 infantry units over towards Mars, and a little bit later on in the battle you'll see that Mars and Cormac actually link up with their 2 armies. Okay, but this is the build up to the mass rout that you're going to see a little bit later. Okay, at this stage of the battle, you'll see both Cormac and Mars being very, very aggressive, attacking the forward units of Pompey's troops there. You'll see that I'm moving my army over to integrate my army with Pompey's army there. Okay, it's just another part of the build-up towards the mass rout that you're going to see a bit later on. You'll see here, as I say, I've moved my army over to kind of integrate a little bit with Pompey's army. Okay. Right, okay, at this stage of the battle, can you see my army there is facing both Cormac's and Mars there. So there's 10 infantry units of Mars, 20 units of Cormac there. You can see our cavalry at the moment is chasing down some enemy Parthian cavalry there. Okay. But over here you'll see Scorpion King fighting the Greek cities. But in front of my army, okay, is 30 infantry units. Mars is 10 units and Cormac's 20 units there. Okay, now don't forget, this is a slight slope down here, so we've got a slight slope advantage here. Okay, and as I say, you can see my infantry there is kind of I'm locked and loaded, ready to do an old school, old-fashioned surge charge into those enemy troops in front of me. Okay, so let's just pause the game for a second. This is the build up to something that this is the reason I want to show you this. Over on our right flank, as I say, you can see that line of Spartans there attacking Scorpion King's infantry. Okay, and as I say, you've got all those red Julii infantry plus Greek city Spartans in front of my army there. You'll see that Pompey's infantry are pulling back a little bit there. Okay, but as I say, you can see all those Julii infantry in front of my army there. Okay, so this is the build up to what I wanted to show you in this battle video. Okay, so here you'll see Pompey taking his cavalry out to our left flank. Alright, you can see Pompey taking his cavalry out to the left flank. You might even spot a berserker's been activated. Right, okay, so there you are. You've got Mars and Cormac's infantry there, 30 units of red Julii infantry plus Spartan units there as well. Okay, so there you can see that, and you can see there is a slight slope here. As I said to you on this map, there's a slight slope. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to surge attack, do a surge attack here into the enemy troops. Okay, Pompey's going to do a flanking attack with his cavalry into the enemy Julii troops there at the same time. Okay, there's a berserker unit there that's been activated, so that's going to be lowering the morale of enemy troops already. Okay, plus I've got my cavalry at the rear of my infantry there that I will be charging down, and I should be aiming for a rear unit of the red Julii infantry there. Okay, so as I say, those of you that have never seen a mass chain rout on Rome Total War, get ready to see this, okay? Because this is one of the biggest ones you may well see. Okay, so that's our target there, the red Julii units there. As I say, there's Spartan units in there as well, but just watch my infantry do the old school, old-fashioned surge attack. Okay, see my infantry going into the forward units there. You can see the berserker unit going in as well. Here comes Scorpion King's cavalry, his blue Scipii cavalry charging as well, like a bang as they smash in there. You'll see my cavalry coming down the slope. Can you see my cavalry charging in like a bang as my cavalry charges in there? So you got Scorpion Kings and my cavalry there. Right, here comes Pompey's cavalry in from the flank. Okay, watch this for impact. Get ready for this, and bang as he smashes into the flank of those Julii infantry there. Right, so my infantry is surging forward. My cavalry is hit. Scorpion King's cavalry's in there. Pompey's just hit them in the flank. I'm still surging forward over and over again with my infantry into this Julii infantry there. Now watch that Julii infantry. Here comes the cavalry as well. Look, Julii cavalry charging in there as well. Look, can you see that? And bang, as that Julii cavalry charges in. But just look at that. Oh my gosh, look at that for a chain mass rout there. Just look at that mass rout. In fact, those of you that have never seen a mass rout before, there you are, that is a chain mass rout there. that you might find interesting to see. Okay, so you can see 30 units of enemy Julii infantry plus Spartan units here as well. There's lots of Spartan units have been routed as well, plus Julii cavalry there, and that is a mass rout of us charging into those enemy units there. You can even see Parthian units here that have been affected by the chain rout. Remember, once units start chain routing, it spreads through armies like a plague there, and that's what's called a mass chain rout. And you can see there that the impact and penetration of all our units there just started that mass rout there. As I say, Spartan units, Parthian units, all were affected like the plague, like how it spread between them there. And that's what a mass and chain rout does. There's pause the game for a second there. So as I say, there you can see, I think Vicox there was just admitted defeat there, because obviously, you know, after that mass rout there's no chance, so he's admitted defeat. And I think COH Terminator, he's also admitted defeat as well. So I just thought those of you that may never have seen a mass chain rout before, you might have found that quite interesting there, to see what the power of a chain rout can do and how it spreads from unit to unit, you know, just tripping off units to rout there. Okay, so I just thought to myself that would be quite an interesting thing for you to watch. There you can see that all the enemy troops all got less than 1,000 kills, even Greek cities, look, they all got less than 1,000 kills just because of that mass rout. You saw their armies at the beginning of the battle, they all had really good armies there, but because of that mass chain rout, we've kept all their kills down, look, to less than 1,000 there. So please leave your thoughts in the comments about a mass chain rout. You might find it, you know, you might have found this quite interesting, and I'd be interested to see what you think about this as well. And I hope you found this short battle quite interesting.